We have to move fast, and we have to move faster than we are moving today if we are to take the full benefits of a technologically enabled world. So, and then I will end, if I have time, with what are the things we could do. And you've seen a lot of that already in these sessions earlier. I will be repeating in some ways or amplifying in others. So let me start first with why is technology an issue? And clearly, it centers around not so much the benefits that technology brings. Of course, there are concerns about privacy and so on. But the fears largely are around jobs and job losses. Even in the industrial world, where education levels are much higher, there is a very strong fear that people will not have the incomes to benefit from all the bounty that technology offers. So we've already seen over the last 30 years or so a steady loss of jobs in jobs that are routine as well as unskilled. Those typically, the jobs that used to be, for example, in low-level assembly, those first went to countries that had low-cost labor and increasingly are being automated. Even routine skill jobs, as we saw from the discussions earlier, are also being replaced because it's very easy for a routine skill job to be done by a program or a machine, and whatever small parts of it cannot be done by machine can be done by human, but essentially a lot of work disappears to the machine. And therefore, over the last 30 years or so, you see that what are left are non-routine skill jobs, that is the job of a consultant, a corporate manager, a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, typically highly paying jobs, and non-routine unskilled jobs where the robots don't have the perception or the flexibility still today to replace humans at low cost. Of course, we have some examples of attempts at doing that outside, but still the cheapest way to do this still today, for example, the job of a gardener or the job of a cook in a fast food restaurant, or even the job of a construction worker, still much of it is done by people rather than machines. But what this means is, across the industrial world, you have a hollowing of jobs at the middle. Jobs that either used to be skilled and routine, jobs done by clerks, jobs done by tellers at banks, or that used to be routine and unskilled, for example, in the large factories. And this hollowing out of middle-class jobs has been a very big factor in the kind of anxiety that you see in industrial countries today, which reflects in the votes that populist movements get, which reflects in the kind of anti-trade movements that we see today. Now, that was then, and it is true in every industrial country that the middle, jobs at the middle have disappeared, and jobs at the extreme, the higher income and the lower income.
A lot of opinion coming in on the overall tariff war. That is Raghuram Rajan, former RBI governor, saying right now India doesn't have the time to sit and see how things evolve. We need to take action and move fast. Routine skill jobs as well are being replaced, and the fears surrounding tech are largely on the jobs front.